So I wanted to just tell you one thing. Remember these two as standard formulas. Okay. Sometimes we need it in solving the problems in MCQs. So remember them as formulas. Otherwise, standard problems. Okay. So that was the first one. First main. There were two, and we did it both. Second one. Show that tan inverse 1 by 2 plus tan inverse 2 by 11 equal to tan inverse 3 by 4. Now, who will feel it difficult? Everyone will say. So, take up LHS, apply tan inverse x plus tan inverse 5, you will get the required answer. Yes. Okay, you are correct. And that is because you have practiced enough number of problems from the exercise already. Right. So, let us start with LHS tan inverse 1 by 2 plus tan inverse 2 by 11. Tan inverse x plus tan inverse y, tan inverse of x plus y by 1 minus x multiplied by y. That's fine. So let's keep simplifying till we get the required answer. Tan inverse of 22 is the LCM. So this will be 11 plus 4. And in the denominator 22 minus 2 by 22. So let's eliminate this. So what's the remaining? Tan inverse 11 plus 4, that's going to be 15 divided by 20. Simplify this further. My required answer is going to be tan inverse 3 by 4. To solve this, I should only know what is the formula of tan inverse x plus tan inverse y. The rest is simplification. Okay, so only one formula is enough to solve this one. So second one is also done. Now let's go to the next. The next one is problem number 3. Heading is missing actually. So in problem number 3, you got to mention, write tan inverse of cos x by 1 minus sin x in simplest form. This is what the problem should be. So express this in the simplest form. We have done this kind of problems in differentiation. If you remember, if a problem of inverse trigonometry was given, whatever is there inside the inverse, this should be converted in terms of tan because the outside is tan inverse. This is the concept. So we will apply similar concept here. So let us consider tan inverse of cos x by 1 minus sin x. Now, what is the method actually? Now, the thing is, I am going to rewrite my numerator. Now, numerator can be written as, why this is done, you will notice later on. Sin inverse, see, cos x can be written as sin of 90 minus theta. Fine. Similarly, in the denominator sin x can be written as cos of 90 minus theta. See, there are submultiple angle formulas. Submultiple angle formulas is for sin theta. Sin theta is 2 sin theta by 2 multiplied by cos theta by 2. But we don't have directly for cos. So that is the reason why I converted this in terms of sin. Okay. And now in the denominator we have 1 minus cos x. There is a direct formula. 1 minus cos theta is given by 2 sin square theta by 2. This is what should be used. Clear? Right. Now the same for two formulas will be applied for numerator and denominator now. So tan inverse of sin theta by using this 2 sin, this is theta for me, right? So pi by 2 minus x by 2 multiplied by cos of pi by 2 minus x by 2. That's a numerator. So what about denominator now? 1 minus cos x. 1 minus cos x is 2 sin square, right? So 2 sin square pi by 2 minus theta by 2. 2 sin square theta by 2. Eliminate this 2. Eliminate 1 power of sin. Correct. Now the remaining will be tan inverse of. Now the remaining is what? Cos by sin. Cos by sin will be cot. Cot of what? Cot of pi by 2 minus x by 2. I will simplify this further before I continue. Tan inverse of cot of, on taking LCM, pi minus 2x by 4. Okay. Now the thing is, this is tan inverse, this is cot. I cannot eliminate. So cot will be converted in terms of tan. I said cot will be written in terms of tan. Tan of 90 minus theta. This is theta. Pi minus 2x by 4. Right. The formula is cot theta can be written as tan of 90 minus theta. Now I can eliminate tan inverse and tan. The rest I am going to simplify this now. So pi by 2 minus, if I split, pi by 4 minus into minus will be plus 2x by 4. So pi by 2 minus pi by 4 will be pi by 4 plus 2x by 4. This will be the simplest form. So the hint was, students, I directly have a submultiple formula for sine and 1 minus cos. So numerator was cos. So cos will be written as sine of 90 minus theta. Denominator was 1 minus sine. So that sine will be written as cos of 90 minus theta. Then use two submultiple angle formulas. Simplify. You will get the answer very easily. Hope you have noticed this is the third session going on in inverse trigonometry functions. Every problem, every derivation, whatever we have done, we cannot do any of these things without knowing first year trigonometry. So such importance is given for trigonometry, not just in this chapter. In future also you will notice, okay, every time we need trigonometry. So that is the main ingredient what we will going to carry from first year PUC to second year PUC. Okay, I say ingredient, yes. Okay, now because we are fond of food and we love food, right? So like that, if I want to love my studies, I should know what is my main ingredient. So my main ingredient is going to be first year trigonometry formulas. Okay, so let's move on to the next. Problem number 4. Write the simplest form of cot inverse of 1 by root of x square minus 1. This has to be expressed in the simplest form. The hint is outside is cot inverse. This should be converted in terms of cot before eliminating. So I will give a substitution. Put x equal to secant theta. You will notice why later on. And the hint is there actually, if you can notice. So this will be cot inverse of 1 by root of secant square theta minus 1. So what is secant square theta minus 1? Tan theta, square root of that. So that's fine. Now 1 by tan. What is 1 by tan? 1 by tan is cot theta. Eliminate this. The simplest value will be theta. From this, what is theta value? The value of theta will be secant inverse x. So just go for it. That's the simplest form. Hope you're finding it easy, students. Okay. Everybody will feel easy. Okay. Only thing is, you should know what is my first year trigonometry formulas and whatever the formulas for inverse trigonometry we have done. So if you know these two things, then things will go on very easily. Okay. So just keep practicing, and whenever you're practicing the problems from inverse trigonometry, I expect if you don't remember everything, at least just keep a sheet of the first year trigonometry formulas next to you. Okay, whenever a formula comes, you can just refer the sheet and learn it. Okay, let's move on to the next problem number 5. It's an easy one. So it's a prove that problem. What is that we need to prove? We need to prove that tan inverse of x plus tan inverse of 2x by 1 minus x square equal to tan inverse of 3x minus x cube by 1 minus 3x square. We need to prove this, correct? A simple one. We'll start with LHS. Look at this. When I see the left hand side, easily I can recognize it's in the form tan inverse x plus tan inverse y. So let's apply tan inverse x plus tan inverse y. Tan inverse x plus tan inverse y is given by tan inverse of x plus y by 1 minus x multiplied by y. I should simplify to get this required answer. That's it. It's so easy for us. Okay. So let's go for it. Tan inverse of, on taking LCM, x minus x cube plus 2x. Correct, right? And here on taking LCM, 1 minus x square. If I multiply this, 2x square. And 1 minus x square will be cancelled after taking LCM. So I'm not showing it here. So tan inverse of x plus 2x, 3x minus x cube by 1 minus, add these two. Now it looks so simple. Now we'll just left with one more problem, one more worked example. Find the value of, problem number 6, find the value of cos of secant inverse x plus cosecant inverse x. This one formula we didn't use repeatedly, if you remember. Okay, there were 3 formulas in the form of identities, and now we have a direct formula. This, if you remember, now we know that secant inverse x plus cosecant inverse x equal to pi by 2. That's a standard result. So the problem will become cos of pi by 2 and cos of pi by 2 will be 0. It's a 1 mark problem. Many times in the board examination they have asked this, so just take care of this. Fine students, so that's about the problems from worked examples. Now let us start the exercise problems. Now in exercise problems 1 and 2, okay, so exercise, it's going to be 2.2 under that first one. If you remember in the worked example 1 and 2, the same method will be followed when doing the exercise problems, problem number 1 and 2. So what was the first one? I need to prove that 3 sin inverse x equal to sin inverse of 3x minus 4x cube. This is what should be proved, right? So there are two methods as I said, but we have an easier method to go for this. So let me consider sin inverse x equal to theta, therefore x equal to sin theta, right? If I want, yes, I can start with RHS also, otherwise I can start with LHS also, it doesn't matter. Let me go with RHS only. So what is my RHS? Sin inverse of 3. Now the value of x is sin theta, 3 sin theta minus 4 sin cube theta. And what is 3 sin theta minus 4 sin cube theta? Nothing but sin 3 theta. So this will be sin inverse of sin 3 theta. Eliminate sin inverse and sin. The remaining value will be 3 theta. The value of theta is sin inverse x. So this finally can be written as 3 multiplied by sin inverse x. It's so easy. Okay. Repeated ones. Worked example, first main, a problem, two problems similar to this, and in the exercise also first and second. Definitely one will be there for the final examination. So please practice this. Now similar to this, we have the second problem. 3 cos inverse x equal to cos inverse of 4x cube minus 3x. Similar to the previous one. So let's call cos inverse x equal to theta, which will be there in the left side. Therefore x equal to cos theta. Now if I start the RHS, now we have the value of the right hand side, cos inverse of 4 cos cube theta minus 3 cos theta. That's fine. Okay. Now it's quite easy if you know the formula. That's it. Nothing else. Okay. The first year formulas you should be ready. That's it. Right. This is nothing but cos 3 theta. Eliminate cos inverse cos. The remaining is 3 theta. 3 multiplied by theta. The value of theta is cos inverse x. Where you are finding it difficult? It will not be difficult at all. Only thing is you should be thorough with your basics. Let's go to the problem number 3. Now who will tell me problem number 3 is difficult now? Nobody will tell me, because so many problems are being practiced, and now nobody will feel, sir, this will be difficult for me. Nobody will say this. This is what we need to prove. So let us start from LHS. So the LHS is in the form tan inverse x plus tan inverse y. So what is tan inverse x plus tan inverse y? Tan inverse of x plus y by 1 minus x multiplied by y. That's fine. I should simplify till I get this right hand side which is given to me. So tan inverse of 24 multiplied by 2. So that's going to be 48 plus 77 by 11 multiplied by 24. Okay. So here 11 multiplied by 24, 240 plus 24 264 minus 14 by 11 multiplied by 24. Eliminate this. Let's keep simplifying till I get my required answer. Tan inverse of 77, this will be 85. 85 plus 40, that's going to be 125 by, just look at this, 264 minus 14. 264 minus 14 is going to be what? What is the required right hand side? The required right hand side is 2, right? And this will be 250. So the final answer, tan inverse 1 by 2. Okay. So this will be the third problem. Now let's move to the problem number 4. Problem number 4 is given as, prove that 2 tan inverse 1 by 2 plus tan inverse 1 by 7 is equal to tan inverse 31 by 70. Now look at that. First term is something called as 2 tan inverse x. So don't directly apply tan inverse x plus tan inverse y. Start with LHS, apply the formula 2 tan inverse x equal to tan inverse of 2x by 1 minus x square, right, plus tan inverse 1 by 7, retain. So let's go for it. Tan inverse, I can eliminate this. This will become tan inverse 4 by 3 plus the next thing tan inverse 1 by 7. Now use the formula of tan inverse x plus tan inverse y. Tan inverse x plus tan inverse y will be tan inverse of x plus y by 1 minus x multiplied by y. So let us simplify it further. 7 multiplied by 3, 21 will be the LCM. So this will be 28 plus 3 by 21, and in the denominator 21 minus 4 by 21. Eliminate 21. The rest, whatever you get, will be the required answer. Tan inverse 31 by 17. Okay, I know most of you will not at all feel it difficult because your work problems difficult, which are difficult compared to these kinds of problems. You have crossed all the difficulty level. Now these problems can be easily done. Okay, so we're done with problem number 4. So that was prove the following. Now the next heading is write the following in the simplest form. So 4 problems are over. Now the next 5 problems, on the how many are 6 problems actually. Now the next 6 problems will be purely based on expressing in simplest form. Okay. Under that, let's continue. Problem number 5. I need to simplify tan inverse of root of 1 plus x square minus 1 by x. I should express this in the simplest form. What is the hint actually? This is tan inverse. Whatever I do, this should be converted in terms of tan, because outside one is tan inverse. Okay. Now to do this, let us consider x equal to tan theta. Sir, why x equal to tan theta? If you see in the beginning of this chapter, we have given all the list of formulas actually. What are the substitution required whenever I get the terms? Okay. So for something like 1 plus x square, what's the substitution? Or something like 1 minus x square, what's the substitution? Everything is well mentioned. Right? Okay. So let's consider root of 1 plus x square. So I'm going to substitute back. So the left hand side will become tan inverse of root of 1 plus tan square theta minus 1 by tan theta. What is root of 1 plus tan square theta? Root of 1 plus tan square theta is secant theta minus 1 by tan theta. I told you the hint already. Keep simplifying till the inner term is expressed as tan. So this will become tan inverse of secant is 1 by cos theta minus 1, and in the denominator will be sin theta by cos theta. So let's continue further. Tan inverse after taking LCM, 1 minus cos theta by sin theta, and in the denominator sin theta by cos theta. Right. So you can notice cos theta will be get cancelled. So what is the remaining thing now? The remaining thing is tan inverse of 1 minus cos theta by, right. Now we know there is a formula for 1 minus cos theta and sin theta. Submultiple angle formula should be used. So this will become tan inverse of 1 minus cos theta 2 sin square theta by 2, and sin theta 2 sin theta by 2 multiplied by cos theta by 2. Eliminate 2, eliminate a power of sin, the remaining tan inverse sin by cos will be tan. Eliminate tan inverse and tan, the final remaining thing will be theta by 2. You should not leave it here, okay, because if I take x equal to tan theta, then theta will be equal to tan inverse x. That should be the last replacement, tan inverse x by 2. This will be the final answer. So this is how it should be done. By using a suitable substitution, we can reduce this.